Hello and welcome to the Season 5 finale of the Phelous Super Angry Reviewing Meta Show for the Win by Phelous. I'm your host, that guy with the horror. I'm your host, that guy who will be reviewing swamp zombies in this video.
The dead are watching me. Perhaps this was all meant to be. I see them outside in the tree, 'cause the dead are watching me.
So I've been looking for another way to change this show up before I bore you guys to death. Shut up, Cameo! Anyway, I finally decided to start reviewing one of the most important aspects of a film that I've been neglecting this whole time. The selection menu. Like, seriously guys, look at this. First, they've got 3 exclamation marks on the title. 3 exclamation marks? Really? So I guess the title isn't Swamp Zombies, it's SWAMP ZOMBIES! Also, look at this junk down here. Couldn't someone have cleaned that up before putting it on the DVD? And I'm still trying to figure out what the hell the title's doing at the end of it. Well, that's the menu reviewed, and in the end, isn't that all that really matters? Ending the review early joke! Jeez, I'm getting lazy. We start off Swamp Zombies with... No. What? When was this made again? 2005? Are you kidding me? This looks like a low-budget 1995 movie at best. Holy crap.
Where's my son? Where's my son? I want to see my son.
What's his name?
Steven. It's Steven Stevenson.
I'll send a doctor out as soon as...
I don't want to see a goddamn doctor. I want to see my son.
I don't know what's more painful, the acting or Steven Stevenson. You decide. No, just kidding, I will. It's the acting.
Your son sustained massive head trauma, in addition to the list of other internal injuries that resulted from his car accident. I'm afraid there's nothing more we can do for him.
Why, yes! It is very hard to hear you when the score is too loud. And yes! This is a recurring problem almost any time a background track starts playing. Hey, don't worry. We'll turn him into a swamp zombie!
Got your pills, Robbie? I can be your nurse.
Yeah, I can't hear a word you're saying, and apparently I don't know where the hell I'm going.
Okay, everyone. Does everybody understand their assignment?
Act really poorly.
Okay. We are going to take environmental samples of the entire plant life, water, and swamp marsh. We will take the samples...
Oh, good! We're back to Birdemic levels of editing, where they cut off the last part of the sample. Oh yeah, these people are supposed to be in college, by the way, and obviously only the best get into this school. I mean, just look at the class size. And Glasses Boy misses his mark again, but we'll cut him some slack. I mean, it's easy to miss a doorway. Back at Zombie Hospital, we see the process to make a zombie is to stick a needleless syringe up to an arm and fade out. And here's one of our stars of the movie, former porn and wrestling actress Jasmine St. Clair, and she's been put in the very believable role of director of Zombie Hospital.
This facility is long past due for an inspection.
We'll have no idea what kind of product we have, or which subjects are capable of what. Haste makes waste, my dear. They would have to be sympathetic to our situation here.
Well, she might not be a convincing director, but she certainly does have me convinced that she's nodding here. Which I suppose is a step up compared to this girl who can't pretend sneeze without laughing. Anyway, the class is supposed to be collecting samples of stuff to do tests on in these woods. But it's supposed to be a swamp based on this dialogue.
This is swampy, it's buggy, it's dirty.
Some samples, I'm sure, will be typical for this environment. However, I'm sure we'll find some findings that are a bit unusual for this habitat, okay?
I'd really like to know how this guy was directed. Talk as fake as possible. That's the only way it should be for swamp zombies. Talking normally would just be silly. Okay.
You know what I heard?
There's some major pockrown hillbillies out here, and they used to be running this mad weed operation.
God. How would you know?
Yeah, how would you know, obvious stoner character who will be shown smoking weed just a little later?
You know what else I heard, man? Some cheerleaders used to come down here too, get some cheap black market boob jobs.
What's you? Do something.
Do something about what? Are you even a cheerleader? He didn't specify you, and that was hardly a line to be upset over.
Good afternoon. I'm Agent Schiller, Federal Government. This facility is past due for federal inspection, so I'm going to need the next couple of hours to take a complete walk through the building.
Yeah, nice sound editing there, and I don't think this is quite the way inspections work.
I have an agent here. Yes, he's with the federal government.
He didn't even show you identification. Anyway, even though they had discussed it earlier, they were completely unprepared for this inspection and now have to get their pre-zombies out of there, so Jasmine goes and stalls them the only way she knows how.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Lily Cardi, the operations manager. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I'm Agent Schiller.
Schiller, how was your trip in?
And not bad.
Good. Do you want to get started?
Yes, I do.
Great, follow me.
Dr. Krueger calls up his local gangsters to move the bodies for him because I think only 5 people work in this whole hospital. Besides, they can appear in the hospital before he's quite done talking to them on the phone even.
We'll be there in 15 minutes.
Just hurry. Here's the situation. These subjects are in mid-experiment right now.
Wow. I never thought I would say this, but you could really get some lessons from Birdemic's editor.
It's fine, but how and where do we get rid of them?
Incinerate them if possible.
Yeah, and if that's not possible?
You guys are the worst gangsters ever.
Take them anywhere. Bury them in the lake. Go out past the swamplands, make sure the water's deep enough, and bury them in the lake.
What about the families? Aren't they going to wonder why there's no bodies for the caskets?
Why would you care about that? You're a hired goon! Well, back to some more awkward dialogue and cutting because of something falling behind the camera.
Position. Okay, but first, why don't I show you the other room?
Jasmine panics and calls Mr. Mouth, which I really thought they were doing on purpose not to show the whole face, but then the next shot just does that, and I'd given the movie too much credit.
I'll arrange for 2 of our associates to arrive there tonight.
Hurry.
The tripod creaking and things just flat out hitting the mic. You guys have really done it now. You've made the Birdemic crew look like professionals.
I'll be needing to see him right now. Can we see if he's available?
How can I assist you today?
Actually, I was hoping we could wrap this up tomorrow. It's late and I've had a long trip.
He wanted to see the lead doctor just to say he wants to finish tomorrow? Worst inspector ever!
Some giant-looking ape-man tasting little kid.
Alright, let's get these bodies done.
Ugh, the editing, it hurts.
Fuck! We've only got about 5 minutes left to get these bodies out, bury them, and head back. There's no way we're gonna get deep enough.
We'll be in deep enough water soon enough.
Okay, 1, what's with the radio? We can't hear it, and it's distracting our lovely dialogue here. And 2, that's not a swamp!
Fucking soaked. Smells like dead ass out here.
Hey guys, I'm gonna hit the sack.
Oh, right, this is a camping field trip because I sure am glad they stayed dried there, unlike at the swamp lake that they're supposedly right beside where it was raining.
How many times do you hear it every morning? You think, man, this sucks.
Holy crap, check your sound levels. This is the worst sound editing I've heard since... Oh, Director St. Clair finds herself in a familiar position when the investor lackeys show up.
The experiments?
I don't know.
The bodies? What do you mean you don't know?
Hey, we did the lines in the wrong order. Should we do another take? No? Okay.
We were instructed by Dr. Phelous not to let these subjects leave this point to go to the warehouse until we monitored their awakening properly.
So basically, they didn't move the bodies to their other building and have them observed there because that wasn't the plan, but throwing them in the lake swamp, that was the plan. Except it wasn't. Really, why give them this other supposed building? It just makes their actions seem even more idiotic. We then get introduced to characters with superpowers screwing in a tent. The girl's power is being able to have her glasses appear between cuts, and the guy's power is to hear noises that aren't there.
the hell was that? Somebody's trying to steal the weed.
You're growing your weed in the forest and you're sleeping in a tent every night with a gun to protect it? I think there's better ways to go about this, man.
Damn fucking kids. I'm already taking a risk growing this shit, and they're trying to steal from me? I'm gonna fuck them up.
Well, I sure am glad you talked to yourself so we didn't miss that brilliant motivation. Well, that show was bloody pointless now, wasn't it? Let's get back to something more important, like people making out.
The dead are watching me. Perhaps this was all meant to be. I see them outside in the tree, 'cause the dead are watching me.
Okay. Do you know what this is reminding me of?
Just hanging out with the family, having ourselves a party.
They're probably brother and sister anyway, and you know, I'm really beginning to think Swamp Zombies was a real inspiration to James Wynn.
Just hanging out with my family is actually just as creepy as what they're really playing anyway.
The mothers are watching you. Be careful of all that you do. The dream state might give us a clue, but the mothers are watching you.
Back at Zombie Hospital, we learn how to take bullets off of fake blood sitting on someone's chest because this couldn't have been shot any better to hide that fact or anything. And oh no, he got blood on his cookie. And oh no, now he's eating it. And then he dies, and this just proves why the zombie tests need to be done here, where they were so well prepared for it. Oh, and a nurse comes tumbling in after. She almost escapes with the powerful technique of shoving, but she didn't count on herself locking herself in. Then the makers decide to get their use in having a porn actress in the film, and we have a shower scene. Quite possibly the most blatant we just wanted to have a naked shower scene ever, as it doesn't lead to her getting attacked or anything. She just showers and leaves. And it's pretty sad, but instead of paying much attention to her tits, I just noticed how dirty that place looks. Oh, and she was in the men's room. Meet one of her other main characters, Jack. I thought he was supposed to be some kind of park ranger first, but later on they start calling him an officer, so I don't know. But his scene here contains a lot of awesome, like not being able to hear dialogue.
Hey guys, I'm right back.
Leaving a black frame in between cuts, dialogue so useless that they even state it to be so.
Well, it's all set. Just turn the power on and hit the button, but you guys knew that.
And of course, more awkward cutting.
I'll walk you up. Hey, one more thing.
All I have to do is call campus security and they'll come and get us.
All right.
Well, that's odd. I can't seem to get a connection with my cell phone.
It usually helps to at least dial the number before giving up, and yay, the cell phone thing.
Well, at least it looks a little closer to a swamp this time, but yeah, that's a pond. I guess pond zombies or lake zombies didn't sound as cool. I'm also quite sure this scoring wasn't necessary, as the action is over in 20 seconds. And yeah, I'm sure fake door noises weren't necessary either. Anyway, Dr. Krueger is the master of hiding around the corner, and he sedates the zombie, leading to girls getting undressed at the beach, of course. One of them dies, and the other becomes a main character. Yes, really.
Better come with me.
Yep, it's the wrestler, the Blue Meanie, and actually Jasmine St. Clair was his longtime girlfriend, so I guess them being able to star in this together was how Swamp Zombies was able to land such big stars.
Come with me if you want to live.
So how was your evening?
Quiet for the most part. The flight had me very drained.
First off, I'd like to apologize for your delays in scheduling here.
Actually, Dr. Phillips, if you'll just sign here, I'll be on my way.
Wow. Really? He needed to wait for the next day to get them to sign that paper? I bet they wish they knew he was so lazy and they didn't have to throw zombies in the lake pond swamp.
I gotta take a piss.
That's great! Thanks for sharing!
Yeah, great! Glad this is a believable reaction to that.
Hey guys!
Guys, there's only one zombie in the boat pretending to be a person, because, you know, zombies do that.
Come on, bring it in! I'll only be a minute! Hey, where's your friend?
Jeez, I can't hear them most of the time, and now we have this woman blowing out the mic. Well, I hope you'll enjoy this scene of them actually near a body of water, because it's the last one. So glad this is swamp zombies.
Yeah, looks like she's dead.
Okay, I didn't see that one coming. This scene's actually pretty awesome. It just needs one thing.
The dead are watching me.
With the family, having ourselves a party.
Perhaps this was all meant to be. I see them
just hanging out, hanging out
outside in the tree. 'Cause the dead are
hanging out with my family, having ourselves a party. A cool summer breeze.
Jack, come in! Jack!
Oh, too bad he can't hear you over that light tapping of his hammer. But really, why the hell does she need Jack? She just proved she can kick the zombies' asses, so she could easily get out of this on her own. But no, instead she tries to call Jack again and stops fighting the zombies because... Meanwhile, the blue meanie takes Bikini Girl back to his shack and makes sure to turn his back while she puts clothes on over it. Okay. Anyway, the blue meanie is a hermit because his family died in a car accident. If you're wondering how that makes sense or what relevance this has to anything, the answer is no.
Hey, look guys, there's somebody coming!
Thanks, you really saved us the trouble of figuring that one out for ourselves.
What's up, guys? How you doing? What's going on?
Man, we're happy to see you. Our car just died.
Okay, Birdemic had the one shot of something rubbing against the mic. This movie has multiple shots of something hitting the mic. How do you miss that?
Dear God! I didn't see you there. Anyways, I'm here with a bunch of students, and we're on a trip and our cell phones are out of order. Hey, are you alright? About that cell phone thing. And here's your pullback.
Wow, not much I can add to that, except I'm going into acting overdrive.
The zombies kill Professor Kurian with the deadliest twig ever. And yeah, he can barely keep a straight face during this, so yeah, that's a pretty disappointing way to end this performance, as he had really nailed all his scenes before this.
Robbie, stop mumbling! I can't understand you, Robbie!
Alright guys, look, this is enough. I mean, your friend's down there, look at him. I mean, he's hurt.
Of course he's hurt. You just booted him in the head.
And I don't know what's been going on here, or what kind of chemicals you guys are all smoking.
I don't believe smoking chemicals works very well.
I want you to get your asses down there, get the truck. I'm gonna stay here with Robert.
I'll go give him a few more medical kicks to the head, cause really, I don't know why else I would have done that at this point. Oh, looks like I over-medicated him. Oops. Well, that's the cue for the forest zombies, but they didn't count on this guy having trained with Johnny Cage himself.
Excellent. This is where you fall down.
Forget about it, okay? Okay, if I can just... I think I can...
Do you know what you're doing?
Hey, if she can teleport into the vehicle like that, I'm sure she can hotwire it.
We need to get out of here. There's a ranger station just a few miles from here.
Like, we're gonna just walk right on down there like it's nothing?
Yeah.
Wait, she can fight too? Why didn't she do that earlier?
Hey, look at this! Hey, you alright? Anna, is that you? Anna?
So once Jack finally figures out that Anna might be a zombie, they fight and fight and fight.
I found Anna. She was torn apart.
No, she wasn't! Anyway, along with that garbage bag, which they call a body bag, they also found a tag from the hospital. So let's go there, shall we? But first we need a few more twits to die, and the blue meanie to say, oh shit again!
Oh, shit!
See what he did there? It looked like he was gonna do the wrestling move called the neck breaker, but then he just really broke the zombie's neck. I bet they had a good laugh about that one.
Now we have a scene with Dan the Beast Severin, a UFC fighter and wrestler. He and his team go into the forest, fight a few forest zombies for a bit, and that's it. I'm really glad they could insert this pointlessness and drag out this already dragging movie.
Is your chief physician in here today?
Would you like to see him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an officer, Jack, here to see you.
The two of us are going down to the basement to protect our investment. We don't know what this officer's found out. For all we know, he has a whole squad out there waiting for us.
Oh no! An officer's here for an unknown reason! Panic! 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 And now they are the investors? I thought they were just the investors' lackeys.
This should do the trick. Enough to tie them up and get them out of here.
Tranquilizers, you fools! Who knows if that'll even work against them?
You do. You tranquilized one earlier.
So Zombie Hospital turns into batshit insane hospital with Jasmine preparing a knife, Dr. Krueger getting a gun ready, and the investors shooting up security guards and nurses.
Yes, of course. Come in, please, sit down.
Have there been any strange occurrences at the hospital lately?
You want me to cooperate?
Jack shows Krueger the tag from the hospital they found, but as that obviously doesn't point to anything specific, he...
Ruvidium was an experimental drug developed here with its basic purpose being to activate dead brain tissue after death.
Tells him everything, but shortly after that he realizes he shouldn't have said that and shoots Jack.
I think we're gonna let the authorities sort this out.
But before he can finish him, the blue me makes the save, only to get attacked by his then girlfriend.
Yeah, you fucking take that. Fucking
You know, I think this was the final factor in these two breaking up. Jasmine said, you know, I've been in some cheesy things like porn and ECW, but swamp zombies? That's just too far.
And do you know what the moral we all learn in this is? In science, you have to make sacrifices.
I always hated science class.
Well, luckily, the blue me can just shake off his multiple stab wounds, just like Jack can shrug off getting shot.
Get in one of these rooms, lock it, and don't come out.
Why? She can fight better than you can, and you know what? She isn't bleeding to death.
Oh my god.
Yeah, another zombie? What would that be doing here?
What? That wasn't even bad CGI Blood. It was bad CGI Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah! Jack chases one of the investment goons to the roof, but looks like it's over for him when the goon shoots him on the ladder. Oh, he managed to miss that shot. He's just that damn good. And of course, that was his last bullet. Uh-oh, looks like they're losing light. I wonder if... Yep, it turned into night within just a few cuts.
Guys, would it really have been too much to redo those first couple shots so it all would have been at night? No! Fuck continuity!
Jack throws Investment Goon's favorite dummy off the roof, which makes him jump off the roof too, off screen.
This is easier than I thought, but what can you say? When you're good, you're...
Yeah, when you're good, you stop and talk instead of just shooting.
You know, Jack, the situation could still be salvageable. There's a chopper on it.
Oh, Jack.
What could have been?
Now!
Oh yeah, he couldn't hear them coming up from behind him, and they didn't even tell him to drop his weapon.
Just what was Dr. Phillips trying to accomplish here? That's classified. Yeah, right.
Glad it took him that long to think to say, yeah, right. That's a real zinger. Just like that was.
Anyway, the FBI have the serum. Oh no, Swamp Zombies 2. Shut up.
This movie has some funny moments, but just drags on so much and just comes in at under 2 hours. Yeah, we really needed this movie to run that long.
Some of the editing mistakes are just amazing, really. The fight scenes really start to get boring after a while, and are even more ridiculous when we get new characters added just for one fight scene, and then they leave.
So overall, I'm gonna have to say I found this movie rather negative enjoyable, and I give it 4 out of 5. I hope you'll all join me next time, where I'll be reviewing the movie I'm gonna be reviewing next time. But that's it, Swamp Zombies. I'm sending you back from whence you came, the swamp. There we go. Wait a second. This isn't a swamp. There we go. Wait a second. Why did I do that? I gave this movie a 4 out of 5.
I don't like this movie, doesn't look too friendly. This monster seems so fake, my nerves are gonna break. Phelous, don't let me down, you need to be around. Grab that running one up and blast that sing a new one. This movie looks shitty. Phelous, so Phelous, bring a multi-comedy of Phelous, so Phelous, and some horror movies of Phelous, so Phelous. I don't care about how you sound, but Phelous, so Phelous, what's your opinion about?
This doesn't really say the date it was made on the back of it at all. I lied to you. Well, not really. I implied lied to you. I'm so sorry.